Hello, I think we are live. Let me know if you are joining. I'm just trying to catch up on my phone and see who is on. Yeah, and I will post my link here and give people a little bit of time to join the live, and I'm going to see if I can follow it with my phone so I can just check. If you are joining me, please, if you can see me, please reach out and say hello, and let me know if you can. Hello. Hey, I've just caught up. Hey, Kerry. Hey. So, hey, Maria. Yay, thank you. Hello, beautiful. Yay, thank you very much for saying hello and reaching out. My name is Kay Hamilton, and I am here streaming live from my makeshift studio. I'm at my father's in Melbourne, and I've just set myself up with a makeshift studio, and I've just lost my pen now. Oh my gosh, where's my biro? That's going to be awkward if I can't write all your names down. So my name is Kay Hamilton, and I am known as the Courage Activator because I hope to inspire you to live with the best version of yourself possible so that you can guide your way through the hurdles of life and raise your vibrations. Now, I haven't got my normal backdrop of my beautiful essential oils, but hey, Dave from Hobart, that's awesome. I'm actually from Hobart, but I'm streaming here from Melbourne. My lighting's not great because I'm actually in my father's house. He's 95, and I'm over here helping him pack up his house, and he's in hospital. He's broken his neck, so I'm over in Melbourne from Tasmania, here being one of those lovely daughters helping him out. So I've made myself a home a makeshift studio. We can grab the beautiful pot from outside and put some nice cardboard around it. And I was kind of thinking, life is like that, isn't it? We can't always be in the most ideal situation that we maybe aspire to be in. So I guess that, we need to do is do what we can. We need to be resourceful. So let me know, do you feel like you're resourceful? What do you do when the chips are down or when you're out of your comfort zone? Do you feel comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone? What do you do? Do you go into panic, or do you just ride with the waves of life? So I'm known as the Courage Activator, and I love using beautiful, beautiful Young Living essential oils. Now, what I'm going to do tonight, I don't have my oils here. So, hey, Sharon, you go with the flow. Now, that sends me nicely into a good segue into stress away. So if you want to feel that you don't want to panic, I can see Joy saying she panics a little. Do you know that you can use essential oils to support your lifestyle so that you don't have to be held back by things that come in our way? So this one's called Stress Away. It's got a little roll on the end here, and I like to just roll it on my wrists. And I love rolling oils down the side of my neck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, this is my travel, or some of my travel collection here, because I don't have my big display here. So this is a pack that I have bought with me to Melbourne, and it's kind of got something for most of my needs that I would have. And Carrie, do you panic? Well, I'm going to show you. You could use some stress away if you're one of those people who goes into panic. Stress away is going to help you to go with the flow. It's going to help you to just take a deep breath and take life in your stride. Another one, and I know you've got this one, Kerry, and this one is called Valor. Now, this one helps us to just take a breath, stay calm, feel cool, and also to feel really strong. Even though we're feeling calm, we're still very, very strong, and it helps us to have that inner sense of presence. So this is another beautiful roll on. And look, I'm so sorry, my lighting is not really good tonight. I've got some crazy lights at Dad's and it's not exactly fabulous. But I'm going to put another layer of this because I was running around trying to get myself all ready with this studio. I've been up to my neck packing boxes, cleaning out cupboards and doing all those kind of things. So I'm going to go back and, oh yes, you love Valor. Beautiful. I used some time ago. These oils are amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Young Living and why I love Young Living oils, because they're the ones that have really helped me to become expansive. They've helped me to transform from fear, from grief, transform from playing small into opening up my heart, my mind, and my ability to live to my fullest potential and to embody who I truly am, so that now what I'm doing is I'm supporting other people and encouraging other people to step into their power, to fulfill themselves with their purpose. Because if we're not fulfilling ourselves with our purpose, we can really do ourselves such a disservice, because when we're living with our purpose, we become disillusioned, we lose energy, we can even become ill. And I believe that each of us has some special gifts. So let's see if we can talk to some of you about this today. Belinda, I have so many essential oils and you don't use them. Well, Belinda, maybe they're not Young Living, or maybe they are, but Young Living oils are ones that are just so irresistible. And I can see, Kerry, you're out of both, Kerry. Well, you've got yourself a wholesale account, so you can always place an order and get yourself, top your supplies up. So if you want some help with that, Kerry, let me know. So Kerry's one of my beautiful people that I've met on Spiritual Events Directory, and she's been using these oils for, gosh, quite some time now, and I know that you've been enjoying their uses. So let me know if you've got some questions. I'm going to have to tune into some of the oils that we have with Young Living, because usually I have them all sitting here beside me, but I don't have them sitting here beside me. So I'm going to use my best sense of intuition without my support sitting here beside me, and I will suggest some oils that might support you. So a good oil for your heart chakra would be rose oil, because rose is the oil for love, Christine. It's the oil for self-love. So when we are in that state of being able to give ourselves that self-love, well, beautiful things come our way. And rose really helps us to open up and helps to soften our heart and feel in that energy or that vibration for receiving. So that one is what I would recommend for you. Now let me know if you've got some questions. I'm going to go back to somebody. Dave, hey, yeah, you're from Hobart. Now I'm going to post my link here, and I'm going to, there's some ways you can connect with me. I have an essential oil group, and did that one post? I have an essential oil group, and I offer some free mini readings. So in that link there, you'll find me, and you can set up a time to have a little bit of a one-to-one with me. I would love an oil reading. I need to get back into them, as I keep hearing about oils. If you are guided, please. So Ephrosyne, Alexopoulos. Oh, beautiful. All right, now let me see. And what comes into mind for you is peppermint. So peppermint oil is the pick-me-up oil, the get-up-and-go oil, the one that's going to help you to expand your lungs. I love putting it into my water. It's a great oil, 1 or 2 drops with a little bit of honey to help emulsify it. So the oils, we can put a lot of our oils with Young Living in our water. They taste absolutely stunning. They're going to give your body the natural support. They're going to support the functions of your body and help you to raise your vibrations. So who's interested in raising their vibrations? I know many of us use crystals for raising our vibrations, or going for a walk outside in nature, or raising your vibrations through taking on activities or doing something like, getting creative, getting into your drawing or yoga, or clearing your chakras out, things like that. When we raise our vibrations, we're less likely to be knocked around by those things in life that send us a curveball. So I love using our oils because they help with your energy field. You can make a spray with them. You can put some drops of oil in a spray and put that around your aura, in your energy field. I love putting them on my crystals to cleanse my crystals. You can even make a spray to cleanse your crystals as well. Yeah, peppermint shampoo. Okay, oh, thank you so much. I'll message you, lovely. Oh, you're in Melbourne too. Well, tonight I'm in Rosanna, and tomorrow I'm flying back to Tasmania. So if you're interested in having a little bit longer reading with me, I also work with colour, so you can have an hour session with me. Or if you would just like a conversation, a little bit of an introductory conversation to see where you would like to go with things, you can use my link and book in, and let's have a little bit of a chat together. So, may some guidance around my life at the moment. This is Keke, is it? Keke Cullen. Keke Cullen, let me just tune into you, and I'm feeling like peace and calming, something that's going to really help you to drop into a sense of just bringing some calm into your life. Is there a little bit of chaos going around in your life, Keke? So peace and calming. There's a beautiful oil. I haven't got it with me, but you can use it in a roll-on, or we have it in a little bit of we have it in a 5 ml bottle as well. It's awesome in a diffuser. I use a diffuser at home, and I love having the diffuser going in my home because that helps the energy to stay clear. And it might be you might put an oil like peppermint in it to make it feel calm, or I quite like peppermint, which will clear the air and also be uplifting. I also love to add frankincense with my peppermint as well. So you can often mix different single oils to make a blend in your diffuser. And you can invoke any mood you like. So I'm going to go through some of the oils that I've got in my kit. I'm going to go through the roll-ons, and you can keep asking for a message, and if there's something a little bit more specific, if you just say give me a message, well, you're probably going to get a little bit more direction if you be a little bit more specific, but I will do my very best. So this is another roll-on, and this one's called Breathe Again. It's great to have Breathe Again in your supplies. I love to put it under my nose, and I like to roll it down here because it's going to help to open up the airways. It's going to help to keep you very clear. And this is an oil that I always travel with, just in case I'm out and about and I catch a sniffle, or I feel like the air's not very, pleasant to smell. I love Breathe Again because it is just going to help you to become expansive and bring in some fresh energy. And I will also talk about deep relief. I don't go anywhere without my deep relief, because I've definitely brought it along with me this week because I'm packing up boxes for my father. We're lifting them up and things like that. So the deep relief is a great one if you've gone for a run, or you've picked up a box and you've done your back in. A couple of weeks ago I did my back in, and I was getting spasms all in my back. So deep relief was my favorite friend during that time. And you can, what I love about it is you can get your roll on out and you can roll it around the back of your body. So why Young Living? So I can see a few people talking here about oils. You love your oils. What is important with oils is that we need to make sure we are accessing pure essential oils, but not just pure oils. We need to know that they're grown organically. And that is because if we want to raise our vibrations and if we want therapeutic value with our oils, we need to make sure they're grown with all the goodness in the soil, to make sure that they're rich and they're whole, and to make sure that all the compounds and the constituents in the oils are extracted, and also extracted in the right way. So Gary Young from the company that I'm using my oils, he discovered that it was important to make sure that the soil you grow them in is of top condition, so that you've got lots of good minerals and lots of richness. So our company uses organic practices, and I believe that is really, really important. And we don't put any chemicals on them to start the process of releasing the oil from the plant. So I've researched oils just like Gary Young did, but it wasn't until I came across Young Living that really made me look a little bit deeper into oils. I used to just go into the shops and buy them, and now I'm aware that legally they only have to put about 5% of pure essential oil in a bottle, and yet they can label the bottles 100% pure. It's not a very well regulated industry, unfortunately. So it's very, very important that you work out where your oils are coming from, how they're grown, how they're harvested, and how they're distilled. Gary Young from Young Living, he made sure that even the shape of the still was very important. So we either grow our oils from our own farm or from our partner farms, or we make sure that they are grown, harvested and distilled according to Young Living's. I'll show you our seed to seal. So we have a seed to seal promise, so that our oils are definitely, they know where the seed comes from, or they even know actually where know that they're grown from seed. So I'm going to pull out this oil here, which is lavender. Now this oil came from our farm. I went all the way to France to get this oil. No, I didn't really, but I did get this oil in France when I visited one of our farms over there. Now this is wild lavender. It's lavender that's grown in the wild in France. Now most of our lavender with Young Living, a lot of our lavender is Lavandula angustifolia, and that is one of the French lavenders. It's the really therapeutic grade, and it's going to give you all the benefits that you're looking for when you apply lavender. However, this one is wild lavender, so it will have different attributes. Smells absolutely beautiful, and I know that, I used to be able to go and get lavender from a shop, but I had no idea whether it was organically grown. Now I know some lavender farms, they don't have one weed in between the plants. When you go and look at the farms, they just look immaculate, but you've got to stop and think about what they do so that those oils are made. If they have chemicals in the soil, that's going to transmute into, or transpire into, those chemicals are going to be in the essential oil as well. So how many of you here listening are interested in organic supplies of oils? Let me see. I'm going to just thread myself. I'm going to talk about the oils that I've got here with me this week while I'm in Victoria, and I'm also going to give you some messages. So I'll come back. Connie, I'm going to go back to you, and let me see what's coming for you. I'll just write your name down. Connie. Ooh, that's a long name. Um, Okay, I'm getting something around orange. So is orange oil, it's like you need some uplifting. It's like you need a real boost of sunshine or a boost of confidence. And orange oil is the oil that will do that. You can rub it around your tummy. It's cold pressed from the rind. Now, when we talk about the citrus oils, they all need the sun to uh, ripen. So, Connie, I'm just wondering whether you're yearning for the sun. You might be a sun person, and if the sun's not out, you might be feeling like you're not energized. What is your courage and your confidence like, Connie? Orange oil is also a great oil to put in your water. It tastes absolutely beautiful, or I like to add it to my yogurt or put it in my sweets as well. So, it's one of our culinary oils with Young Living. Um, right, Nicole, a message. Let me see, what can I come up with for you? And believe comes to mind for you, Nicole. Have you lost a little belief in your ability? In your ability to cope, and I'm getting this sense of in your ability to keep on keeping on. So believe is the oil that you use to switch out all those things that are bringing you down. You might have, I feel like you've lost a little bit of that sense in, sorry, there's something, I just feel like it's like there's a block there. I feel like you've lost a sense in your ability. You'd like to get it back, but you're not really sure where to go and how to go about it. And if that's you, how about you reach out and let's have a little bit of a time. Anyone who wants a little bit of a free mini reading with me, you can book yourself in the link and we can have a bit of a chat. So what I usually do is I encourage people to set up your own wholesale account. You can save 24% on these oils and open up your own wholesale account. You can. There's some great bundles that we have with Young Living where you get 12 oils and a diffuser. This month we also have a special. If you spend a couple of $100, you actually get a free diffuser valued at $100 or a bit over $100. So that's an opportunity. So if anyone's interested in those kind of conversations, reach out and let me know. So do you have any messages around study? So Christine, I'd be looking at rosemary. I'd be looking at stress away. I know, when you're studying and you're feeling like I feel like you're trying to push through the study. I think the joy's gone out of it a little bit for you because we can get overwhelmed. So I'd be looking at peppermint oil. They've actually done some research on peppermint oil because it's a good one to help with, good one for your memory, to help remember what you're studying. I'd love to know what you're studying. Christine, let me know. So, Tina, cook watching from Australia, and you love your oils. I need a healing for skin cancers. Well, I'd be looking at some of the skin oils. I love using frankincense on my skin. We have a beautiful sacred frankincense, and we have a beautiful frankincense as well. Look, I don't go anywhere without my frankincense. And my frankincense, I've actually taken the dropper out and I've put a roller in the top of my bottle. Now, I will use my frankincense. This is what I will do with my roller. I'll put it around my face and I will put it around my eyes because it's a really good thing to do with your eyes, and rub it into your skin. So that is a really good thing that I would be doing for supporting my skin. So I don't know whether you've got some frankincense, but frankincense is in the kit that I've been talking to you about. What oils for you, dear Maria? Let me just close my eyes because I haven't got my oils here. So, I get a sense of peace and calming for you, Maria. I think your children are keeping you very busy, and maybe a little bit of peace and calming to keep that really nice, cool and calming vibe in the household. And working out how you can take a little bit of time out for yourself so that you get some Maria time, which is always really tricky when we've got young children. Hey, Beck, let me know if you would like something. Beck Birch. Thank you for tuning in. I feel really, always really privileged when I get lots of people joining me. And I feel a little bit out of my comfort zone because I'm in my makeshift studio here tonight. I'm at my dad's in Melbourne, and I'm usually in Tasmania in my office. So I'm having a bit of fun here tonight. So Jody, let me see. And I'm getting Digees, Jody. This is another one I have in my pack. Are you digesting what's happening in your life? Actually, who else was the study one? I can't remember your name now, but the study, this is a good one too, because Digees helps with the digesting information. So, Jody, are you digesting situations that are happening in your life at the moment? Is there something that you are finding it tricky to come to terms with? Something maybe that your lack of understanding about what's happening or why it's happening. So Digees is a great oil to rub around your tummy. It's a great oil to smell. It's a good one to awaken all the senses. Now, when we smell Digees, they've discovered that smelling Digees activates every part of your brain. So if you're feeling a little bit sluggish, if you're feeling like you need a pick-me-up or you need re-energizing, Digees is a brilliant oil for those kind of things, or for those times where you feel like, and I feel for you, there seems to be something that you're finding it really hard to come to terms with. So that is for you, Jody. Now, let me see. I'm studying to be an EFT practitioner. Oh, awesome. So EFT, we have something that we use with these oils, and it's called AFT. So it's not EFT, it's AFT, and it's aroma freedom technique. And that is a technique where you think of something that you would like a breakthrough in, and you give it a number or you give it a sense of where you're at, and then you get some oils and you smell the oils, and then you go back to thinking about what it is that you are wanting a breakthrough with, and then you think about how you feel about it after you've smelt the oils. Now, I know with EFT, this is all about tapping, isn't it? Now, if I was doing EFT and I wanted EFT on, for want of a better words, no, I was going to say steroids, but if you wanted to magnify the effect of the EFT, you can use some oils. So I'm going to choose lemon oil, and lemon oil is a great one for, refreshing. It's a beautiful oil for coping with grief, or moving on from emotions that are blocking you. So if that was me and I wanted to do some EFT and I was doing some tapping, I know you tap on, I don't know all your tapping places, but I'm tapping here, which is feeling rather nice, but I'm also smelling the oils as well. So when you're using tapping and oils, it's going to magnify, it's going to amplify the effect of the EFT. And we know, as you said, Fleur, it's an amazing modality. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Isn't it great? How many here are studying something to do with healing? I think we're coming into a time where we're all starting to take more responsibility for our emotions and for being the directors of our life. And if there's so many options these days, it's very overwhelming. But what I love is that you can mix modalities with whatever you're doing, and these essential oils complement and amplify whatever it is that you're doing. Yum. And I just want to yum embrace the smell of this oil. So lemon's very uplifting. It's another great oil that you can use in drinks. Beautiful oil if you want a hot lemon drink. Mix some honey with it. It's cold pressed from the rind of the lemon, and it's high in something called D-limonene. And I always just like to say a healthy body loves D-limonene. So if you're looking to enhance your health and well-being, or support your health and well-being and maintain some balance, you can use these essential oils because they're going to support the natural functions of your body. And yay, you did the raindrop course and love the raindrop oils, mainly Valor. Yes, I love to teach the raindrop oils. That's a technique where we drop the oils down the spine. So from a distance, because when you drop the oils down the spine, they gather energy and they get invigorated from the drops. You drop them about 10 centimeters above the body, and we use a whole range of oils in a certain order. So Gary Young from Young Living, he devised his own technique called the raindrop technique, and you drop the oils down the spine. Now the oils you will, and use them on the feet as well. So you use oils, I'll try and remember them, oregano, thyme, marjoram, cypress, wintergreen, what else is there? Valor, as you mentioned, and peppermint. So you drop the oils down the spine, and then there's different techniques that you can use to put the oils on the back. And what we do with the raindrop technique is we drop the oils down the feet, and there's some beautiful Vitaflex techniques that we use, and we generally measure people before they have the raindrop technique done to them, and then we measure them after the raindrop technique. And most of the time everyone's grown 2, 3 or 4 centimeters, because what it does is helps to release all the muscles that are compacting your spine. And we're vertical most of the time, so all our muscles drop down and compact the spine. And what we do with the raindrop technique is we help to release all the muscles and release the tightness and bring some balance back. It's a very empowering technique. So thanks for sharing that, Teen. Beautiful. So I do Jeff Lemon Live Alignment. However, I've been rather dormant, so just reopening up to all sorts of modalities, including oils. So Fleur, reach out and have a chat with me if you're interested in using oils. Now I'm just going to have a little drink. This here is one of our beautiful, really healthy drinks. It's made from goji berry and blueberries, Ariona berry and pomegranate. So it's a superfood, and it's all the pulp of the fruit is in the actual drink itself. And there's also, it's enhanced with some pure essential oils in there. So I love drinking my Ningxia Red. I have 1 or 2 drinks each and every day, and I know that I'm providing my body with really, really high amounts of nutrition, and it's supporting all the organs in my body. It's all organically grown, all sustainably sourced. It tastes nice, Kerry. Yes, absolutely. What I've done is added some water and made a long drink from this. And I often add extra oils because I'm a real oil freak, and I love giving my body all the support that it can do. Okay, I include Reiki in your oil massages to relax people, and they love it. Absolutely. So I do Reiki as well, and I always use oils, and one of my favorite ones to use for Reiki is frankincense. Now here's another one that I love. So at the end of a treatment, at the end of the raindrop technique, and at the end of my Reiki session, I will use some white Angelica. Now, white Angelica is a very protective oil. So if you feel like you get bombarded by the energy of other people, or the energy, those of us who are empaths, and those of us who, take on all these things from other people, when particularly when we're doing healing or energy work, it's always a really good idea to protect ourselves. Or if we're out and about in amongst big crowds, and if we feel too bombarded by what's going on, I put this white Angelica on my shoulders, and I always just kind of visualize that I've got these gorgeous angel wings about me, and then I love to move it all around my aura. This one smells absolutely beautiful. It's a great oil to use instead of perfume. So I've never used perfumes because I know the concern of the fact that they're not natural for our body, and they actually can compromise our health and well-being. So white Angelica is one of the ones that I might use if I want to make myself smell really nice and feel really protected and feel cool, calm and collected as well, and empowered. Kerry, yes, you like the Nincture as well. Raylene, Fleur, did I offer something for you? Let me know if you wanted an oil. I can't quite remember whether I offered one to you. Raylene, so let me just close my eyes. For those who are just joining, I normally have all my oils sitting here beside me, and I don't have them here tonight. So Raylene, let me see what I can come up with for you. Energy? What's your energy levels like at the moment, Raylene? Do you feel like you need a bit of a boost, a bit of a hit? So I'd be looking at peppermint for that. I'd also be looking at energy, and I don't have one on me. I often travel with energy. I haven't got one here, but I really always carry peppermint. And here's my peppermint oil. So this would be a good one for you, Raylene, as well. So peppermint oil is going to give you a good pick-me-up. It's a great one for anyone who does workouts, a really good oil. So if you are going for a walk, I know I went for a walk with someone once and their pace was a lot faster than mine. And I said, oh, let's just stop and have a little bit of a break. And he said, no, well, just let's smell some peppermint oil. So I did, and just put a little bit of a drop here on my chest, and wow, just breathing this just filled my lungs with freshness, and off I went on this walk, feeling quite energized. It's a great oil for workouts, a good one to rub in to tired and overworked muscles. It's got quite a cooling effect, but also a warming effect, very supportive to add to a body massage. But it's also a great oil to put on. Sometimes we layer our oils, so peppermint oil it drives the other oils in. So if you want to layer your oils, you can put on 2 or 3 oils, which is one of the techniques we use with Young Living. Is if you've got something that you're dealing with that you really want lots of support, you can layer the oils in it, like the raindrop technique that I was talking about. Peppermint is one of the last oils you put on after all the other oils, because it will drive the oils further into your body, and they're going to get right inside your cell walls, and they're going to work their magic in your cell walls. They act like Pac-Man inside a cell wall, and they clean out all those unwanted things in our cells that we want to move on from. So where are we up to? Kim, Kim, and then Fleur. So if you've just joined me, I'm just going to pop my link in here, and you can find me in various places, and you can friend request me, come and join my essential oil group on Facebook. I go live each Wednesday night, and I offer education. I do oil readings as well, offer education. We have a great community, and we get together, and you can, come in. I often do a Zoom call, and we all jump on a Zoom and have a really good conversation. So if you're interested in that, friend requests me. If you're interested in having a bit of a chat, let me know. I might even have some time. We've got it's 5 to 8 after this live. If anyone wants to have a conversation with me, let me know. If you'd like a full hour reading with me, what I do is I channel colours as well, and I will do a drawing, an energetic drawing for you, a personal signature piece of art, and I would recommend what oils are going to help you with your breakthrough so that you can move through life. Oils, I actually run on oils. That's what I say. So, no matter what's going on in my life, I love to choose an oil. For me, they just take the struggle out of life. They're uplifting, they're empowering, and they're energizing. So who are we up to? Kim Gratian would love some guidance, please. What oils for me, please? Okay, let me see. Magnify your purpose, Kim. Have you lost your sense of direction? Have you lost a little bit of lacking in that your ability to value yourself and value your skills? I think you've been holding back, or something's kind of saying to you that I feel like you're getting a nudge that you have got more to offer in life. So magnify your purpose is the one that's going to help you to just throw off all those blockers and help you to open up and step into your magnificence and to be more in line with your true purpose. Well, here we going. Guidance. I'll come back to you, KK, for input on an oil. So we have one called a blend called Aroma Ease, or even that Digest and Cleanse. I think a Fleur, Digest and Cleanse. So on digest, have you got something's going on with your digestion perhaps? So Peppermint, Aroma Ease, and Digest and Cleanse. So if you're feeling, I'm hearing a bit upset in the tummy, or maybe your tummy is the most vulnerable area of your body when things are not feeling like they're in the flow. It's like you get yourself all caught up within. So some deep breathing for you. So, and using your Digest, or Peppermint Oil, or Aroma Ease is another one. It's got the aroma. They have some fennel and all these beautiful oils that are going to help you to digest or understand what is happening for you. No, I'm the same as you. I haven't been to a doctor for a long time, and I will always reach out for an oil rather than a Panadol or something like that. I always like to support myself with natural options. And even better than that, if you are dosing yourself up and using these oils regularly throughout the day, you are going to keep your vibrations high. You're going to be less likely to succumb to whatever it is that brings you down. I'm going to pull out another one here. What have I got here? Oh, what about this one? Abundance. This is one for everybody. Who wants to feel abundant? Who wants to feel that, you're abundantly cared for in life? Who feels that you are attracting the money that you want in your life? And I'm just going to put a little bit of abundance here, but I actually like to put abundance down on my heart. It smells very rich, and it helps us to energetically align with abundance. So this is an oil I love to take with me so that I know that there's an abundance of whatever it is that I need, but also that I'm in a state to receive the abundance. Because a lot of us want abundance, but deep down we have these blockers for some reason or another, because as children we're being told, no, money doesn't grow on trees, or no, there's not enough to go round. But I believe there is enough to go round, but we've got to have that right mindset, and we need to have the right energy to allow things to come to us. So yeah. Keke, guidance around my study and job opportunities, please. Me and my partner. Now, let me just see, what can I think that's coming to me for you? I feel orange oil and inner child. So have you stopped the fun in your life, or even joy would be a beautiful blend for you? It's time for you to just feel, just allow yourself to feel that innocence and that joy in life, that, that the childlike fun. It's time for you to just have a bit of fun and not be too serious and not be too worried about the future. Does that make sense for you? When we just kind of allow things to happen, they often come to us. If we're trying to push too much, well, sometimes we're getting too ahead of ourselves, and that can happen when we've lost trust or lost faith in ourselves, or lost trust or faith in the universe to help provide for our needs. Okay, now who have we got? I'm going to pull out another oil. There's a lot of women on here tonight. What about Lady Sclerol? This is an oil that is one for the girls. So it's one of the oils that will help the hormones to be happy and uplifted. So I've actually put a roll-on on mine. I love roll-ons. It's a really easy way to just apply it. So I roll it on my wrists and rub them together. I love to smell them, and I'm feeling like I smell like this gorgeous bouquet at the moment. So I love this job because I can just embalm myself almost in oil. So I really like to even rub the little bit on the clothes on the outside. So when you put the oils on your skin, just think about it, they go right in through your skin, they get distributed right through your body within seconds. So when I put the last little bit on my skin, the aroma stays a little bit longer, because when we put them on our skin, my skin just loves oils, and they just get soaked up. They get, sucked into my body very quickly. So they've done some studies on essential oils. It's one of our oldest memories, so they can invoke memories. But they've also done studies on essential oils and how they can help us emotionally. Now, when we are emotionally not happy or emotionally disturbed or distressed, that actually impacts every part of our life, and it impacts our physical health and well-being. So the best thing we can do is make sure that we provide some nourishment for our soul, for our body, for our emotions. And that's why I absolutely love Young Living oils, because they're so in tune and in harmony with our body. And I've been very fortunate, because I've been able to visit some of our farms all around the world, and I've got to see firsthand how they're grown, how they're harvested, and how they're distilled. So I've been to a farm in Croatia where our helichrysum is grown. I've got to plant some helichrysum and seen the paddocks where the helichrysum's grown, and also got to learn about how to use them. So helichrysum is an oil. I think I have some here. I don't go anywhere without this. If I cut myself or something like this, I'd reach for the helichrysum and put it straight on the wound. So it's always nice to have a collection of oils wherever you go, so that you're organised. and you can instantly do something. I feel that I think we're in a time where there's so many more people now who are interested in the old arts of healing. Like, years ago there would have been the healers in the village that everyone would have gone to with their pouch, their healing pouch, or their magic pouch of potions and things like that. Well, when you've got essential oils and you've got your own collection, it gives you the ability to be organized. And I have mine on me when my grandchildren fall over, or if they say I've got a sore tummy, or if they've got a headache or not well, I can always reach out for an oil and support them, because I've always have so many at my beck and call. Kerry, a good oil for memory would be rosemary oil, because it's the oil of remembrance. So, or even peppermint. Um, I'd say making sure you've got a good clean diet, thinking about the clutter you have in your mind as well. As there too many things going on in your mind, Kerry? So over, needlessly worrying. I think we need to let go and allow and have a bit of trust and faith. I suffer a lot from headaches. What would be good for this? So a lot of people love using lavender to help release the tension. A lot of people reach for peppermint if they've got, some stress going on. What's another oil? Look, I would use anything. I'd even just use some stress away if I was feeling uptight in the head. And it depends on what is causing them. So yay, Kerry. So Kate, I'd also be, if you're getting headaches a lot, that can be hormonal. So you might need to look at some of the hormonal oils. I'd also be thinking about what cleaning products you're using. We have a range of cleaning products in our from our blend. KK, was that you who uses Young Living? No, that's you, Teen, isn't it? So do you use perfumes? Have you got things in your home with fragrance in them? Because if I see the word fragrance on a product, I would be looking at throwing it in the bin, to be quite honest, because you're just going to put all these artificial scents and smells into your body. So most oils on the market are made in a laboratory synthetically, or additives are taken, put into the oils, or some of the compounds and constituents might have been taken out of the oils when they're distilled. So they've got to be distilled in such a way that they're kept intact, they're kept in its natural state as possible, and all the compounds need to go into an oil. So there's a fine art in distillation, and many companies they're interested in making money. Let's face it, we all want money, but we can often compromise the therapeutic value of the oil if they're not distilled, grown, harvested and distilled properly. And that's why I love Young Living, because we have a seed to seal requirement. So yes, I need courage. I do have a lot of perfume. Aha! So there you go. Those perfumes will be putting your system right out of whack. We have a lot of people in Young Living who have come to a health crisis, and they know that they need to turn their life around. So they start using our oils, and then that invokes education, and it invokes a deeper understanding into the importance of making sure you are using natural products. So KK, reach out, let's have a chat, because you can transfer your use of perfumes to some of these beautiful oils. Now, when I first started using oils, my favorite one was Joy, and that was one that, I reckon that's one of the ones that really helped me to stay on top of my emotional life. and it brought a whole lot of joy into my world. And I'm wondering, KK, do you get tired? Because I'm feeling very much like yawning. I'm feeling a little bit cloudy at the moment, and I feel like maybe I'm either picking up on your energy or somebody else's energy in the thread here tonight. So yes, reach out. Let's have a chat. Now I want to talk to you about sacred frankincense. Now this one is very special. It's a beautiful one from Young Living. It comes from one of our distilleries who reached out and said to Gary Young, we would like you to come and help us set up a distillery so we can take frankincense back out into the world. Now I love frankincense. I love this sacred one. It's a bit of a sweeter and a softer note than the ordinary frankincense. So this is one I often put it on my brow or around my eyes like I did with the ordinary frankincense. This one smells beautiful, and remember, when we put these oils, we're magnifying our auras or our energy field. We're expanding it and also giving ourselves buffering and protection from whatever's going on in our outer world that can be, a little bit overpowering in the wrong way. Joy's my middle name, and this a lot of the time. Yay! So that's beautiful. So our joy oil has rose oil in it, and our rose is absolutely beautiful. And now these oils are so pure that the rose oil goes hard in the bottle when the weather is quite cool. So I will just pop mine, inside my bra or in a pocket, or hold it in my hand till the heat warms it up and brings it back to a liquid. It's like honey. So if you have a really good quality honey, it goes hard. So here's an example. When you go to the supermarket and you buy some honeys in the supermarket and they're still very clear and very liquid, some honeys never change their state from that. Now if that happens, it tells you that the honey has been heat treated. And when you heat treat it, you're going to ruin the therapeutic value of it. And it's the same with essential oils. If they're distilled too hot, you're not going to get the therapeutic value. So lovelies, here is my link. Reach out, let me know, give me a yes please if you want to connect with me, if you'd like a one-on-one, bring your intention and I will help you to get to the bottom of what's happening. You can either have a full hour session with me or you can have a bit of a chat, get to know me, see if you want to get excited about getting some oils into your home. And look, my backdrop's falling down around me, letting me know it's time to wind up. So I've had a great time tonight. I'm tuning in live from my dad's in Melbourne tonight. I come from Tasmania and I've set myself up with a makeshift studio. I usually have all my oils behind me and with me, whereas I've only got my travel pack here at the moment. So I'm going to finish up with, this is my well-used bottle called Thieves. Yes, you do. You can create your own wholesale account. I have some girls in New Zealand over there that love using oils. So this one, look at this. This is how well used this bottle is. This bottle's travelled all around the world with me. And Thieves is the one that I love to use on my feet. I love to put it in my energy field. It's the one that I will use when I know that I need to feel very protective and supported. It's very rich in cloves, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus and lemon oil, and we have this in our cleaning product. In our cleaning products as well. So yes, KK, let's or anyone else here, I just really want to thank you all. Thank you for being with me tonight. I feel really supported by you all here, and I look forward to you sending me some private messages and saying, come on, let's get together and talk about oils. And I would love to help you set up your own wholesale account so that you can be just as excited and become knowledgeable about oils to create your journey of having your own collection so that you can be empowered through these gorgeous oils, and make sure that you are enjoying our oils with our seed to seal promise, quality and commitment. So Gary Young from Young Living, he said, I don't make oils for profit. I make oils for the product, because he was interested in making sure that we could get uncompromised value with the high quality of oils that we produce. So thank you, darling. Thank you very much. How do you message me? You private message me. I will hop off this live and take my thing off, what do you call it? Take my profile off the spiritual events directory, and I will go back and make some comments. But here is, I'm going to post my link one more time. Grab this link, and on that link you can grab a product guide and have a look at all the wonderful things that we have with Young Living. You'll find my personal profile on that link. You'll find my oil group on that link. So let's connect and let's get very excited about Young Living, pure essential oils that are going to enhance your life in ways that you will find miraculous. So thank you, everyone. I feel really blessed, and I'm going to send you off with blessings from my heart to yours for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. Live life to the fullest. Put some oils on and get happy. Thank you, everyone.